Hello and welcome back to my Vampire Survivor series where I try to unlock all of the things. Today, we're hoping to unlock potentially a few characters in only a single run. Now to start off with, I'm going to try to unlock a character right now. Which... Aha, here he is. X dash. So basically what happened there. Here we go. Cast the spell X-X1VIIQ. And that is what I did. So I typed those characters on the main menu and I unlocked X dash. Now, there are two other characters that I'm hoping to unlock in this run. The first of which is Cosmo, who I believe you unlock from breaking open that balcony, which I attempted previously, but I failed because I actually fused the birds into Vandalier. I'm pretty sure that was the problem. I guess it would probably be smart to look that up to make sure that that was the issue. Well, I can't really see it on the screen or on the wiki. I don't know why I said that. I can't really see it on the wiki, so whatever. We're just going to assume that that is the reason why I didn't unlock it last time. But there's another character I'm going to try to unlock, which is this one, Uppercut a non-red Reaper. Now that requires us to kill one of those Reaper enemies, like the Drowner is the blue one and whatever the green one's called. I'm not really sure what they're called, but we need to kill those guys. And so if we do that, then hopefully we can get something good. Now, overall, we need to enter with a character that has no golden eggs. That's the deal. No golden eggs. So I figured we should play a character that we haven't won a run with yet. That could be this guy, Gallo, maybe Leda. Leda seems interesting. Sure, let's just go with this. Why not? Leda. A bunch of, oops, my bad. I'm just going to go ahead and turn the eggs off just in case that matters as well. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all we need to do. Let me just reread the wiki real quick. And, yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's hope that this works, otherwise it's going to be another sad time. But either way, it'll be fine, I'm sure. So, I mean, if successful, we could end up unlocking 3 of the secret characters, which would be absolute madness. Now, ooh, that looks good. I mean, oh my god, yeah. So, oh my god, my character's so slow, though. Ooh. We take Magic Wand as well. Why not? Let's just go for something fun, right? And the Fire Wand. Yeah, why not? All of the wands. Nah, I don't want any of this garbage. Only wands. Yes, wands. Wands and birds. That's my MMO. Or my MO, not my MMO. I don't have an MMO, unfortunately. Now, I've realized that this character is apparently quite slow. Obviously, I am... Yeah, you know what? Let's just take the wings. I'm playing one of these special characters, or the secret characters, and the secret characters tend to have pretty unique stat lines, just to, like, make up for the fact that they're typically much stronger than the other characters I would anticipate. Like, for example, starting with an evolved weapon. You know, that's usually pretty good, so my guess is that that is one of the reasons why Oh, I think I'm still in endless mode. Ugh. You know what? I'm just gonna quit out. Screw it. We're gonna go back in. We're gonna turn off endless mode. And we're gonna re-enter the stage. A slight waste of time, but that's okay. Because there we go. Boom. Okay. Now we're going to be able to maximize our potential because I have gone ahead and seen what other weapons synergize with the bouncing arcana, and it is the cross. So I'm going to go for all the wands, plus the cross, plus the birds. And that'll pretty much be my completed build. I mean, eventually, you know, we'll probably end up evolving the birds, but whatever. Anyways, I don't really remember what I was talking before. Something about, like, the special characters being special and all that. Who cares? Let's just get this over with. I think that I want to probably make my way toward the balcony right away, just because I don't want to be so slow that I, like, can't make it there in time for some reason. Well, I guess as long as I don't pick up chests, I shouldn't need to worry about that, right? Because I can't just, like, evolve the birds randomly. So, it probably shouldn't be a big deal, but just for the sake of it, I'll go ahead and wait near the balcony. But I think that we have to wait to pick up the NFT until after we have birds. So, I don't know. Look, if this fails again, then you know what? That's life. I think I was talking about in the previous episode how, like, I am thinking about maybe doing one successful run with every single character. And I do think that I want to just do that, so I might end up doing that. Which would mean that we're going to have, you know, a few runs. A few just, like, random runs with characters when there's nothing really to unlock. And, you know, I think that's fine. Just throwing that out there, because what that means is that we have additional chances to unlock some secret characters if it takes a little bit longer than expected. Right? I mean, there's so many characters. So, I don't know. I need to do quite a few runs, and it'll be maybe a little bit difficult to think of how to do it in an interesting way. Because, I mean, a lot of the builds, although there are lots of different builds, don't get me wrong, but also, like, quite a few of them are kind of, like, repetitive. Like, even if it's technically a different build, it's so similar to a different one that it's like, yeah, okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Well, they'll figure it out. I'll try to make it a little bit interesting, other than just like, this is a different character, and we're doing the same build that we've done before, but it's a different character. Right, like, I don't really want to do that. Okay. So, we're pretty slow, but we have both birds, so as long as we don't level up the birds, we should be okay. I'm just going to try to make my way up. So right now I'm looking for I mean, Spellbinder could be cool, I guess. What are we really looking for? Clover Tome? And then, I don't know, sure, Spellbinder Duplicator. And something else. I don't know. I mean, I guess Candelabrador, I don't really know if I care too much about the Candelabrador, honestly, because, like, the Holy Wand doesn't pierce. Oh, speak of the devil. The Holy Wand doesn't pierce, so you know, the fact that it can get bigger, like the candelabrador, is not as important. I mean, obviously it'd be pretty good for like Inferno, like the Fire Wand evolution, because that does pierce. So like being bigger could be relevant, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I've got time. Ooh, maybe I'll take Tarona's box. That could actually be kind of scary now that I think about it. If we get it all the way up to the max carousel, maybe we'll just banish it before we max out the carousel. That's a good idea. There's the clover. Okay, so I think I actually do have my build mapped out now. Right, I need the tome, and I wanted the duplicator. I guess technically we do have room for one more weapon. So we could think about taking something else. It kind of depends on maybe what kind of like arcanas we end up going, right? Those are always relevant to what weapons might be good in a run. I mean, if we could get the minecart, that would actually be decent, I think. I'm pretty sure the minecart synergizes. Oh, there's a duplicator down there. Whoa. Okay. I didn't even realize that that was on this map. That's interesting, actually. Well, in that case, maybe I will just take the candelabrador, because the candelabrador would synergize well with the minecart, assuming we could find it. Right? Because, it be bigger. Yes? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I think we needed the birds to not be evolved. For some reason we just got a chest there. I don't know what happened to that. But okay, cool. So that should be that character unlocked. Presumably. And so now we're pretty much home free. Obviously, we've got to be on the lookout. If we do end up killing a Reaper, then I need to be ready to do a special command. A down plus enter, or I guess a down arrow key, specifically it says in the wiki. I assume it's some kind of fighting game reference, would be my guess. It specifically said WASD, if you press S and enter, it does not work. So it has to be down arrow key plus enter. So obviously I'm going to try that. But yeah, run's obviously going well. You know, I mean, it's kind of hard to do poorly in a run that has you start with like a crazy weapon, right? I mean, if you start with an evolved weapon, you're already going to be immediately strong. So yeah, let's take the candelabrador. Why not? Let's hope we can get the minecarts. I mean, even if we don't get the minecarts, we can just take, like, the axe or something. Or literally any weapon, probably. I don't think it actually matters. Yeah, so the last item we're looking for is the tome. I will say, our move speed is very low. So I don't know if that will end up coming back to haunt us later in the run. Oh, nice. Like, obviously, move speed is not really the end-all, be-all. Especially just because, like, depending on the map or the stage, you don't actually need to, like, run around enemies. And also depending on, like, I guess your curse and your charm, it's impossible to run around enemies. So, move speed might not be as important as, say, it was in that one run. With, I think, Giovanna, maybe? No. Papia. I think it might have been a Papia run. It was the one where, like, we ended up having to survive until 30 minutes so the waves would stop spawning. and I like had to finagle myself through all the enemies, and I had like 1 HP at one point with no revives. I don't remember exactly. Anyways, I don't think move speed will be as important whenever we're completely surrounded by enemies. I think DPS will be the most important thing, which, you know, our DPS will be okay. I do think that it could end up being slightly problematic, the fact that we will have a magic wand, because our magic wand will not be evolved, right? Because we already have the holy wand. I assume you can't get 2 instances of the same weapon evolution. That would be my guess. If I'm wrong about that, then my bad. That would feel reasonable to me. Either way, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I don't think. I think we'll end up being okay. Our build seems pretty good. I am slightly worried about the box, so I'm going to try and level up the box right now. That way we can banish it, because I don't want it to appear in a chest. Although I am slightly curious if banishing it stops it from appearing in a chest. Because obviously it stops it from appearing on like your level up selection, but I don't know if it actually stops it from appearing in a treasure chest. Because I've never like banished an item that I've actually had before, aside from maybe a skull. Maybe? Usually I just banish stuff that I don't want in my run, not stuff that I've already picked up. Okay, well let's banish that. Boom. Okay. I guess we will see as the run progresses how this goes. I really should just start making my way down, huh? I'm gonna have enough time to get some XP. Let's just go ahead and pick up these items. I'm not gonna go for the left Leo just because I don't feel like it. The crown is actually pretty nice. And the Tirgasu could end up being useful. Oh, okay. And apparently we killed that guy. And there's the birds. Okay. So now we are looking for the mine carts. And the alternative to the mine carts is the axe, I believe. I don't think that I want anything else. I mean, we could get like the lightning ring. We could get the pentagram. These are for like evolved weapons. We could technically get the King Bible, but I don't know. The axe is speaking to me, because I think that there are some arcana that we can pick up that synergize with the cross as well as the axe. Well, specifically, if we picked up the crit one, the crit would allow the axes to crit while also increasing the crit damage of the holy sword. Or heaven sword, I think it's called. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, really, it just depends on what's given to us. In all honesty, the minecart probably isn't even that good to take, just because it doesn't evolve, and it probably just isn't that solid of a weapon, but you know what? I kind of just want to take it for funsies. Boom. Alright, we gotta just run downward to get that duplicator. And it feels good to have enemies run at you and have green gems and red gems and chests be spawning. I'm actually recording this the same day as the previous episode, the one that I played with, I think his name is Ramba? Maybe? Ramba, that was in Ilmalis. So, you know, I'm just coming off a run where I was just like running around, hoping to get any amount of experience possible. I mean, we're already about to hit level 80 at, 11 minutes. We're at level 75. There's like 20 minutes level 75 in that run. but also probably a lot easier in that run. I don't know how we're going to fare later on. Now, I will say, I don't actually know if any of the Reapers spawn on this map. I believe previously when the Ender spawned as the final boss, you would get some Reapers, but it appears like that may not be the case anymore. So we may need to wait until we play a Bone Zone run in order to try and unlock that one character where you have to do that down plus enter whenever you kill one of the non-red Reapers. But, I mean, if that's the case, that's fine. Because we need to go to the Bone Zone anyways to unlock a secret character. I think it's like finding the only place where flowers grow in the Bone Zone, something like that. And, ooh, shoot. Okay. Oh, wait, if we take this, we actually don't have an empty slot. So if we take the candy box, they'll just fill up our slot, won't it? That's fine. We'll just take the Correa, because that's what I wanted anyways. I was thinking it could be interesting to get, like, 7 weapons, but... Also, I'm just going to go ahead and run up this way to get the Arcana. Okay, so the Correa is only bouncing twice, and it's like instantly breaking, so... Oh wait, never mind. I think it was only breaking because it was reaching the bottom of the screen. So that one's on me. Ah. Ooh, that's kind of fun, but also useless. Alt XP gain, nope. This one is also useless. Let's reroll. Nope. Nah. Okay. That could be fun. Get even more Holy Wand and then get more minecarts. But I don't know how this works with Holy Wand. I don't know how Mount synergizes with Holy Wand. Let's go ahead and take it anyways. Because it does synergize slightly with the minecart, I guess. Although, actually, never mind. I don't know how Mount synergizes with the minecart either, because it only spawns one. I hate my life, dude. I mean, I guess it has to synergize somehow. Maybe it determines how many bounces? Maybe that's what a mount is. The amount determines how many bounces a minecart can go for. That would actually make sense to me. Because in the previous run, minecart was going 2 bounces. That'd be 1 base plus the 1 that you get from the amount upgrade that costs gold. That would make sense to me if that were the case. But I have no idea. Either way, we took it, so whatever. One day I'll find out how Mount affects like Holy Wand and the 1000 Edge. You know, the weapons that have no cooldown. Same with cooldown. Like, I don't think cooldown affects them. I don't think that Mount affects them, but I don't know. It just depends on how they're coded, I suppose. Either way, we're gonna go pick up some Mount, and hopefully it's useful. You know, that's actually something I didn't even think about before. So, if you take the beginning, the Arcana that increases the amount of your starting weapon, what happens if that weapon evolves, or is evolved when you take it? It's like, Leda, the character we're playing now, starts with the evolved weapon. right? So it's kind of a moot point. But what happens if, like, I was playing Imelda and I take the beginning? If I evolved to Holy Wand, then what would happen? I don't know. Well, no reason to think too hard about it, I guess. Our build is maxed out, pretty much. We technically could take the Metaglio, but I don't really care to do that. So I'd rather just, like, level up my weapons. Yeah, I'd rather just, like, level up my weapons. I don't know. Yeah, if there's a limit break and all that, our weapons can get infinitely strong. Whoa. Okay. See, I don't understand. There has to be some kind of game mechanic for, like, mass level ups, right? But I don't understand it. I don't know what causes it, but sometimes you just level up 20 times, and I'm, like, definitely here for it. It's super sick. Even when you have a limit break, it's kind of fun just to have, like, 10 things pop up saying that you got, like, a 1% increase to might. I like that. But yeah, I don't know. There's still so many things about this game that I don't know and don't understand, which, like, shouldn't really be a surprise because I've only done, what, 35 runs this is on the YouTube channel. And even previously when I played the game, honestly, I think that I have more runs now on this, like, playthrough of the game than I did previously. I'm pretty sure that's true. It's hard for me to say because I don't know how many runs I did previously, but 35 is kind of a lot, actually. But yeah, it's cool. I'm loving it. I still don't really get tired of playing this game, you know, even though I've done 35 runs. A lot of the runs kind of look like this, where they just get super easy at a certain point. Just like running around, getting XP. I don't know, it still doesn't feel tiring. Maybe it would if I wasn't doing it for YouTube. Maybe, just because, like, I would just literally be walking around. But I think it's also nice that I pace myself. You know, I only do one run a day, basically, unless, like, I die or something, then I want to try and do another to make up for it if I die early on, but it's pretty rare nowadays. It happened a lot more when I first started playing the game, but nowadays not as much. I can't even remember the last time that happened. I remember I died 3 times without completing a single run in the Giovanna episode, right, where I tried to beat the Bone Zone. Pretty sure I died a bunch there. But I actually can't remember the last time that I lost a run. Whatever. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't that long ago. But yeah. It's chill. Well, actually, it might have been, now that I think about it, it might have actually been... Wait. Okay, now I'm embarrassed because I think it was legitimately like 2 or 3 runs ago. I think it actually might have been like 2 or 3 runs ago. Because I feel like I just had a run where I did one, died, did the same exact strategy, but I took a different Arcana. And I think that might have been like 2 runs ago. I took a different Arcana at the start. And I think that it made the difference in me surviving at one point because I took the Divine Bloodline. When was that? It was so recent, I'm almost certain of it. That's embarrassing. Okay, well there you go. I die. It happens. Even nowadays, I manage to die sometimes. But, you know, forgive and forget. No reason to keep that memory inside. Right. Anyways, look at these minecarts go. I guess it's not possible to get 3 minecarts on at the same time. I guess maybe my cooldown isn't low enough for that, or I don't know. Whatever. Dude, we are getting negative gold. I'm pretty sure this character has a negative 3 stat. So by default they get less gold, but like, my god, this is nothing. And I don't think the limit break is really affecting the gold output that much either. Like, technically, each level up could be a big gold bag, but even if you doubled that amount of gold, it would be 50 gold per level up, right? Like, at most, we'd be getting, what, 5,000 gold or something from leveling up. It's not nothing, but it's not a lot. That's for sure. I think most gold you get should be from, like, chests or, like, a gold feeder or something. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. As I always say, I am not an expert at this game by any means, so don't take anything that I say as good advice. Let's see, yeah. Enables critical hits for the listed weapons. We only have one of those, so I don't know if that's useful. But if we keep re-rolling, we're not going to have any Arcana left. Maybe we'll just take the birds. Meh. Sure, whatever. We now have 4 birds. That's kind of fun. Alright, well. Low-key, I wonder if we'd be struggling if we took the Torona's box to max level. Honestly, I feel like probably not, because it doesn't feel like we've ever really been threatened in this run at any point. The only time it ever felt like we were kind of threatened was when I just walked into the enemies. Ooh. Dude. I mean, if we take the guns, don't we get the other guns? Oh my god. Wait, that was so lucky. Jesus, okay. Well, yeah, this run just got a whole lot better. We went from being like, yeah, this is pretty strong, to like, okay, no enemy can get even close to touching us. It was pretty absurd. Yeah, here, have a free advanced weapon. Oh, and that advanced weapon, it comes with 2 more weapons. Don't mind if I do. I'm actually curious what the odds of the candy boxes showing up are. Like, does it increase with chance? Like luck? I mean, we do have the clover. So I don't know if that affected the odds of us getting that, because I mean, we got a candy box, like a normal one earlier, and then obviously we got the advanced candy box, so seems quite lucky to me. I do know that there is the one character who is basically the shopkeeper, or the merchant, that has the candy box as their weapon. So I am a little bit curious how that works. Like, do they just pick from the weapons that they want, or is it just random the one that they get? Or is it actually its own weapon that just has the same icon? I don't know. I mean, there was the one weapon, like Ambro Joe, I think, which is like a Kinder Egg, but it's furniture. So it's like, oh, okay. I guess so. That's a nice weapon. Yeah. This run feels pretty nice, I won't lie. Just kill all the enemies. You guys know about Forged in Fire? I don't really watch a ton of it. I've seen some like clips on YouTube, but it's the show where they have a bunch of blacksmiths and they make weapons. And then there's the guy who like does the cutting tests and he says, because he like tested on like ballistic dummies or something. I don't really know. Like I said, I don't watch it too much, but stuff's kind of cool. Did I talk about this already? Now I feel crazy. I actually, this is something that I never thought that I would experience. Like, you kind of hear about it from like YouTubers or streamers, where they'll like repeat a lot of the same things. Here's my problem. I am recording Vampire Survivors. I just started recording a new series, which hasn't affected me yet, but when I was doing Dark and Darker it was. I'm streaming, and I also like talk to people at work. So now I'm like, and like sometimes I'll talk to like my family. Nowadays not as much. Well, that sounds kind of sad, but like, you know, when I was younger I used to live with people that were in my family. Now I live by myself. But like, I'm just like, have I talked about this already, or have I not? And it's hard for me to tell, but I'm gonna go ahead and repeat it anyways, and if I've talked about it, then I guess that's funny. When I was a kid, I went on a field trip to some, like, Amish place or something, I don't know. It wasn't an Amish place, but it was some weird community place, and they had, like, blacksmiths there, I guess, or, like, people that did it for fun. And they made these nails. I definitely talked about this somewhere. I'm just gonna say that now. I don't know where. But they made these nails that were like timey nails. So they were like giant and they were like square. You guys know what I'm talking about? It was wild. We also had some person come to our school that like wore like clothes that the pilgrims used to wear for some reason. Well, like, he was wearing them for some reason. I know why they wore them. It's because they had nothing else to wear. One of the things we talked about was like, yeah, these shoes, they're designed to fit on both feet, so there's no left shoe or right shoe, so they're kind of uncomfortable. Like, what? It's like so random. But yeah, I don't know. That's another thing. Also something that I don't think I've talked about it before anywhere on the internet, where like different people will have such different experiences growing up or in their childhood. Oh my god, what's happening to my game, by the way? Hopefully this is not like crashing the YouTube. There's so many pixels on screen, it's like kind of disgusting. Sorry for your eyes. But people have like such different experiences as children growing up, but they don't realize that like some of the things that they experience are not normal, right? I guess there's a bad way of taking this and a good way of taking this. I just think of it as in general, like, you know, for example, let's say maybe you're like a rich kid, right? Or somebody who like grew up pretty wealthy, and you don't realize that some of the things that you have access to are not things that like most people have access to, right? Or like if you're sheltered. The same can be true the other way around, right? Where it's like, well, and also normal is relative. I guess I should start off with that. Like normal is obviously a relative term. But really nothing is normal. I think that's another thing that is kind of important to keep in mind. But, you know, when I say normal, it's like when they go talk to other people that are not from the same upbringing as them, right? So the same is true from like the opposite direction, where it's like somebody who grew up with maybe not a lot of money will just have different experiences from people that, you know, grew up, I don't know, not struggling, right? So, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of interesting to me, I guess. But, yeah, it looks like we're coming up on the end of the run here. I did turn off the endless mode, which cost us a few minutes of game time, but I think that's okay. Because we're actually coming up on just about 41, 42 minutes anyways, which is about, like, it's a little bit above average for video length, but not by much. So, yeah, I would say, yeah, pretty successful run overall. We unlocked 2 secret characters. We didn't get the other guy, but we should get them. Ooh. Okay, well, my bad. Wow, we died right as the timer ticked over. So it counted us as completing the stage. That's really interesting. That's like a perfect speedrun strat. But yeah, anyways, look at that. The guns did the most DPS. Why am I not surprised? The red one did half the DPS as the blue one. Now that is weird to me. That's interesting. Anyways, whatever. Pretty good run, if I do say so myself. We got some nice stuff going there. Got some unlocks, got some cool stuff. Let's look at the characters. Or the one other character we got, Cosmo. Boom. Gains 1 recovery and plus 1% luck every level. Gains 1 revival every 100 levels and has hidden weapons. 1 recovery? Wait, that's insane. This character will never die. And then 1% luck is pretty cool too. I like that. Starts with a little bit extra luck as well. That's cool. Alright, sick. Well, anyways, there you go, Cosmo. We have completed a run, quite a few characters. We've still got some to go. Gallo, X-Dash, Marabio's, the random one, Minna, Cosmo, Pepino, Trouser, the guy I was talking about earlier, and Missing No. We're probably going to have to grind for Missing No. And should probably unlock them sooner rather than later, because I think the cost of unlocking them is like increasing a lot more than the other ones. So maybe I should stop buying more characters. Anyways, I've talked for long enough. That'll be it for me for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a good day, good night, whenever, wherever you are in the world. Ooh. And I hope to see you next time. I'm out of here. Peace.